Hello, it's me, Webweaver. Welcome back to Worlds of Horror. So, yeah, British TV's been getting pretty good. You know, we had, I've been watching. Ooh, we got Extended B now. Let's go. Where we've got, we gotta deal with Gigolo, Dream Eater. Oh, you hate to see it. Some tough enemies have entered the combat, but so we're gonna do a little quick achievement hunting right now. I don't really care what the settings are. We just need to keel over and die. But yeah, so British TV's been getting pretty good. I watched it. What an incredible start. What an absolutely amazing start for Kyrie. If you're playing this normally, which we're not, because this is like cultist mode, but if you're playing this for real, you go with you take this. We take these, but yeah, we'll just hang out. I wish we could go to the monument because then we could just keep going until we die. But alas, we've done stamina, right? And so, what we need to do... I should have actually picked a harder difficulty, because it's going to take longer for us to die. This is... Yeah, this'll work. We haven't fought this enemy in, like, a long time. And so we'll speed up the process by, that right there. Because we haven't done Reason Loss yet, so... That should be, one new achievement unlocked. And so the other one is Doom, right? I believe so. That's Event Codex. Achievements. World Doomed. Yeah, okay, we need to lose due to Doom. But, yeah, so... I've been watching... I watched another Midsummer Murders. And, it was actually a pretty good episode. It was the new cast. The, what is it, like, post-Series 12, I believe. And it was... It was pretty good. It was basically like this archaeologist lady who's like famous. She basically unearths this skeleton that's like this. Oh my! She basically unearths this skeleton that it's this sort of like holy skeleton, like this famous holy skeleton for this town. But the thing is, the town actually thinks that they've already got the skeleton. And so there's this, like, rivalry between the archaeologists and the, That doesn't count, huh? Dying to the dog shopkeep doesn't count as a Doom loss for achievement purposes. That's a little bit unfortunate. But, we can fix that right up, apparently. We can... Oh, whoops. That's the wrong mystery right there. I do apologize for that, but, you know, basically it's like this rivalry between the town and the archaeologists, because the archaeologists are like, no, we have the holy skeleton, and the church is like, no, we have the holy skeleton. And there's this really good bit, like, the thing that I love about Midsummer Murders, and somebody recommended I watch something called Lewis. When I was looking at the recording box, Lewis has been recorded, so I might give that a try as well at some point. But, there's, the thing that I love about Midsummer Murders is that they know the only, like, 6 characters you care about is, DCI Barnaby, and, what is it, Nelson? It's DCI Barnaby, Nelson. It's DCI Barnaby, and then it's Nelson. And then they have, like, is it Cam, who's the forensics? And then they have the comic relief dog, Psych, who is, you know, triple S tier. There's so many good bits with Psych. Okay, so we'll just hang out here. You know, we'll just go rest at home. And then we'll go investigate the forest. Koigi, you fool. Anyways, so they've got this rivalry between, like, the archaeologists and the whatchamacallit, the town and the church. But it's even better because... Okay, there we go. We're gonna do a regular run now, by the way. It's even better because one of the archaeologist guys, but all of the other archaeologists hate him, is the brother to the priest. And so, like, the priest and the brother are, like, constantly at each other's throats throughout the entire episode. And so, you know, they're getting in each other's faces. We're just gonna do a quick play, that's fine. We got all the settings right. I mean, I won't say no to that. But they're like constantly at each other's throats, and the priest, like, both of them are complete assholes. So second enemy, and then that's it. Second enemy, and then charisma, dex, dex, charisma, and strength. So we just have to remember the second enemy, and then the lighthouse should kind of sort itself out, probably. But yeah, what I like about the show is they know that you only care about Barnaby, Nelson, Cam, maybe Barnaby's wife, and then the comic relief baby and the comic relief dog, Psych. Because there's, like, this kind of running bit where it's like, oh, sorry, Psych, not tonight, and then the dog gets sad because it doesn't get to go on a walk. But, we are on time. We have extended B now, so we have to do this. We're back at, shuffling through the channels looking for Moriko. There she is. Ladies and gentlemen, we found her. Still don't have the witch's tree, I believe, so... Well, actually, I didn't check, so... We're not gonna take the money. Let's see. Cape, Coma... Mermaids, Sailors, Vigil. So Vigil's really the only thing that we have to worry about when it comes to, do we have the tree? No, we don't have the tree. That's a shame. So Vigil's pretty much the only thing that we... have to worry about roads closed wise, because we'll have this taken care of real quick. But, yeah, no, like, they know that you only care about, like, the main cast, and every episode, besides Barnaby, his wife, the baby, the dog, Nelson, and, Cam, it's like a new cast every episode. So, they know that you don't care. Let's, do we dare? Yeah, sure, why not? We'll do it once. We got a bottle of water to drink. So they know that you don't really care about all the characters, and so they don't, like, pretend that you do, either. Like, sometimes some of the people who are on the show give, like, a really good performance, and I'm like, oh, you know, good on that guy. But, yeah, we'll go ahead, and, this is cursed. This is a cursed way of doing it. But we'll just go ahead and save it here, because we only want to take 1 damage for now. But yeah, no, I was actually, like, they do, sometimes the actors they bring on to be, like, the characters, they can actually do, like, a really good job, and then they can actually make you feel for them. But most of the time, you're like, yeah, I don't really care about the cast, and so you don't really care about who gets murdered, and so it's more about just the fun of it, I guess you could say. It's kind of weird to say, because the whole premise of the show is that every episode there's a murder in Midsummer, and there's usually a lot of murders, right? Like, it's very fun to do, like, the guessing game of, we can actually probably do this because we have the Sever Kick, right? Yeah, that's gonna do, so we're doing 6 damage, 2 reason, yeah, that should be fine. So what we'll do is we'll do that, and then we'll brace for impact? Yeah, that's pretty good. That works out rather well for everybody involved, all parties involved. It's, I was gonna say but something, but the words, like, I have the word in my head, but I just can't say it. It's like it's a tongue twister. Anyways, could we please, Corpse Ghost by Toilet Ghost. That's an important distinction to make. So Toilet Ghost is the second enemy for sure. But yeah, no, could we please get like some funds? Like, I am once again asking for your financial support. But I will not sell you a jar of my own. I will not sell you a jar of my own blood, and I don't even know how to sell you a jar of my fondest memories. Like, hello? Like, no offense, but I don't think that I could package and sell that. So I believe it would be false advertising. But yeah, so they don't pretend. Well, I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. They don't like pretend to be like, oh no, you know, this person died. They keep a very upbeat attitude for the most part, because it's more inquisitive than it is like disturbing, I guess you could say. Because there's a scene in the show. I think this was I watched 2 episodes today. One was about the archaeologist versus the town, and then the other was about a festival, like a carnival, where there are 2 rival families. The incredibly wealthy horse ranchers. And then the carnival families, and then you're starting to see a theme here, but it's like the horse ranch family versus the festival family, and it actually had a really good twist. It was like the Harvest of Souls or whatever, or the Festival of Souls. I can't remember what the episode was called, but that's probably my favorite episode, to be honest. It had a very good twist that actually, it made sense as they were kind of unraveling it. But basically, you know, they have this sort of thing where, you know, somebody gets brutally murdered, and you have the Nelson character, who's sort of the sidekick, and then you have Cam, who's the forensics, and they're basically arguing because Barnaby is going to go on a vacation with his wife, and they're going to fly on an airplane, and they can't bring Psyche the dog, and so they're trying to find like a kennel for him. But, I don't want to go to Vigil because wait, did I get, oh, no, wait, no, I drank it already, we're good, glug, glug, 18, 26, 33, probably just do, mermaids, right? Oh, there is an achievement for killing the mermaid man as Ico, but we're not going to do that this time, because we would die, we would keel over and die, especially not with panic, that's a little bit sketchy, but, yeah, no, so it's like they're arguing, so Barnaby's trying to find a kennel for the dog, or like a dog sitter, and so they're thinking to them, oh, I shouldn't have done that. They're thinking to each other, like, so Nelson wants to take care of the dog, and then Cam finds out about it, and then she wants to take care of the dog. So they've got this little bit of rivalry going on, where they both compete with each other in every episode. And so I'm pretty sure this was the carnival episode, or the festival episode. But it's like somebody just gets murdered, and they're dead, and then they're like walking away from the crime scene. Actually, no, I think this was the archaeology episode, now that I think about it. But wait, no. The festival episode was the one where they're... I've watched like 8 episodes in the span of like 3 or 4 days, so they're kind of melding together, I'm gonna be honest. And I do kind of listen to them in the background, so I might not be getting some of the details correct. Probably not any of the details correct, to be honest, but the corpse does use it! Okay, so, probably want to go with Hot Bath, because we don't have to go to the forest at all. We do have the charisma check, that's true, but I'd rather, you know, live and not die. So I feel like Hot Bath could do us some good work here. Just a couple of those, and we're perfectly happy with where we stand. We'll do the side quest, just because we have, well, 35% Doom, second mystery. Maybe we won't. One of them's Vigil, Hot Bath does wonders. Yeah, sure. We're gonna take a reason beating because of it, but I think it'll be fine. Tried talking and then we get thrown out. Yeah, we don't really like this, but the 15 EXP might be worth it. I don't know, 4 reason for 15 EXP kind of seems like a steep price to pay, but, you know, hopefully it's not going to be that bad. We're going to topple a little lamp going over there. But actually, are we? Yeah, we... I mean, we have to, don't we? Because we can't run away. Actually, hold on. Yeah, no, that's fine. 4% Doom. Get an ending that we didn't have before. And then, oh, we gotta go see a skin doctor. Getting scaly over here. But unfortunately, I don't think modern medicine can help. So we have the occult store, which is nice. And we do have the illegal den, actually, so if we could get 2 more funds and we fight Miku, we could potentially make something happen here. I don't have the bottle anymore. We got rid of it, so we'll just take that. And since we didn't do that, we'll do Vigil now. Although we do have roads closed, so it's going to be kind of stinky, you know, but it should be relatively fine. We're going to level up soon. Burning the Necronomicon over there seems to be a good idea. But yeah, no, I like it a lot. So they're like, I'm kind of like mind melded. Like I'm trying to think like, oh God, where was I with the anecdote? But basically, the idea is they're walking away from a crime scene and it's like pretty serious. And so they, 2 of the characters, the Cam and Nelson, are like, oh, no, I'll take care of the dog. No, you know, they're arguing over who will take care of the dog. And, you know, it's cute. And some of the murders are actually, this is a bad thing to say, but some of the murders are absolutely hilarious. There's, well, technically this wasn't a murder, but there was an Alien episode where this lady's running away from a UFO, and she just keeps running away from it. She has a bus, and she's stepping outside of her bus to get some fresh air. The UFO shows up. Instead of getting back in her bus and driving off, she runs into the woods, and she just trips and falls, and then the UFO is looking at her, and then it flies off. But, you know, the first episode that I ever saw was this absolutely... I walked into sort of like the living area, the TV was on, and there was this guy who was crushed by like a printing press thing. Oh, I hate this. I do hate this. Yeah. Do you hate this? Because I hate this. I think we're gonna... I think we're going to leave the area. Okay. So we're gonna do this. That's 5 attacks. We're gonna throw the meat cleaver, and we're gonna hope to... We're gonna hope that we've got something here. Because 3% Doom's pretty nasty, so this is, you know, that's enough to get us going. But the problem is that we can't buff these attacks evenly, because after 5 actions we get canceled out. So we'll just prep 1 and then hope for the best, honestly. You know, we couldn't have asked for something better there, really. And then we get Fast Swimmer, and then it gets a little bit silly. And you're gonna witness it get a little bit silly. But yeah, so the guy was just, it was something about like a writer who faked his death or whatever. We should have taken the minus Doom, I'm pretty sure there, but it was like this writer guy who faked his own death. And one of the people in the show, they died by being like shoved into a printing press. And so when they open up the printing press, they just see him. And it's not gory at all. It's literally just the guy laying there with his eyes closed. That's the tear of it. But it's so, like, he just has the letters from the printing press, like, all over his clothes. And I was just like, I laughed. Am I a terrible person? The man is dead and you're laughing? Yes. But no, it was pretty good. Like I'm gonna be real with you. I thought it was pretty good. Thought it was pretty funny. So we can do. I mean, that's not bad. That's actually pretty. Like I'm okay with this. I mean, obviously, we don't want to miss, but if we did, it's not the end of the world. And if we succeed, it's fairly strong for us. I mean, I will open the envelope. I'd rather get something, you know, that has use to us. And we definitely want to fight the second enemy. Of course, though. Speaking of which, that was Toilet Ghost. Just your daily reminder that the second enemy was Toilet Ghost. I think we'll just kind of, like, brace for impact here because we have Fast Swimmer, so there's literally no reason not to. And then just do, like, this is probably like adequate, and then we'll just do this for the entire combat. I think that's probably fine because we take 2 damage. I mean, maybe we could have killed there, but I'm like, you know, it's such a no thoughts, head empty sort of situation because it's like, oh yeah, of course we just do that. It's so simple, and hopefully we don't miss here because Akane is yeah, okay. Akane is certainly worse to miss on because she does all damage. The couple does reason damage. Sotamura, whatever his name is, he does stamina damage. And then Akane, she does all damage, which completely sucks. We'll keep skin removal. I'm not gonna bother with abolish. We're not gonna. Yeah, I don't care about abolish at all. So we do get. Actually, did we get +1/+1 there? I wasn't really paying attention. But discipline is pretty great. You love to see that. We'll get a point of charisma here, and then now we just have to damage control until we beat the game. Which is, you know, that's basically what you do in the entirety of World of Horror, is just do damage control until you win. But, oh yeah, I went to the grocery store the other day, and absolutely, I mean, this is a food, right? You can look this up if you don't believe me, but I was in the, like, the refrigerated section. I was walking down the aisle, and it was... I can't remember the exact name. I'd have to get my phone, but it was like Tesco something something. I think it was like I'm not entirely sure really, but it was like Tesco something something bangers. Like that's what the food is called. It's called bangers, and I'm like, brother, get that in my cart. You know, when I saw that it was literally just called bangers, I was like, all right, grab it off the shelf, put it in the cart, we're good to go. So this is actually sailors, so we can discard a couple of items here and not have to worry about it. So we'll probably discard the, like, here's the thing, I would like to keep the, I'm not using the torch, I refuse. The torch is, okay, this is pretty bad. This is what we call a certified awful moment. Very dangerous enemy. If we weren't fighting Akamanto and we didn't have to discard 2 items for this, I would honestly say use the Dust of Seeing on him in this situation. Because I don't want to take. Like, I mean, I feel like this actually might just be the play, though. Actually, hold on. Can we do this and then brace? Probably not. No. So here's what we can do, right? Because we can do this, and then no. So I want to brace this turn, because that's what we're going to have to do, I think. Because I don't want to, I want to get greedy, and I don't want to take damage. So we can do 6 damage, and then we can just prep this twice, right? Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, all is well. All is well in the world. We are fine. But, you know, you see an enemy, you're staring down the barrel of 8 stamina, and the only thing I gotta say to you, brother, is that the one in front of the 8 stamina lives forever. It doesn't really work, does it? But I'm sure it's, so this is an interesting choice to make, and by that I mean, give me healing. I require healing. Brother, I need healing. Doctor, come on, man. Famous words from the Boston boy himself. We will search the room, and we will clean it. We're room service. We're cleaning up the room. Yeah, this is a perception check. This is a luck check. You know, we have 6 luck. We got 7 perception. Like you gotta take a risk when you can. So, I mean, hey, you know, you love to see it. By preventing the thief from stealing our wallet, we have become physically healthier, which you absolutely love to see. So we're gonna keep the, because we've been through the sewing kit event, we've been through the mansion, we're gonna discard the black hair, which is a controversial move for sure. But I feel like it'll be worth it for our purposes here. You don't like that, but you do have to keep in mind that this is Akamanto, and we are going to get minus 10% doom. So I think that this is sketchy if we didn't have Akamanto. Since we do have Akamanto, and we are playing as a character like Aiko with the Dust of Seeing, with a throwing weapon, I feel like we're in a decent position to make something happen. Now we can also, once we get to the Akamanto floor, We are not going to be doing the true ending. However, we can get a guarantee of 3 allies because of our 8 charisma, so that's quite nice. I don't know why I, you know, basically, I feel like we would be able, to squeeze in, like, an extra boost for some reason. Like, the game glitches sometimes. So, you know, she heals, because of course she does. She's a vampire. I hate how sometimes vampires heal, and sometimes they don't, right? Because you'd think that, because it doesn't seem to be text-related, because, you know, you have, like, Oteru floats closer, or the janitor raises his axe or whatever, as sort of a warning sign that they're about to do their super attack. But for vampires, it's just like, they attack you, and sometimes they heal, and they attack you, and sometimes they don't heal, which is a little bit of a bummer, honestly. You know, I would prefer if it was like, vampire tries to bite you, and then it's like, vampire bit you. Or vampire, oh, this is way better. Vampire bears their fangs, you know, stalker girl bears her fangs, or whatever the nurse vampire is called. This is a shame that we don't have the empty bottle. I don't wanna risk it, honestly. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't wanna risk it. I think we're close to the end. Minus 10% Doom's gonna be very nice. We remember our second enemy. Hello, doll nurse, thank you very much. Do we wanna... I mean, listen, we are going to enjoy the boon that the game has given us. This is definitely an exploit and absolutely should be fixed. But it's fun. I mean, honestly, what we're doing is that so here's the thing, we're not attacking Doll Nurse, alright? What we're doing is we're cleaning up the hospital together, alright? We're working together, and I have well, I was gonna say, like, the pointy stick that people use to pick up trash on the side of the road, but we're picking up broken alcoholic bottles, so I'm not entirely sure. I don't know why I assume that they're alcoholic, but that's a distraction. Anyways, I'm picking up the garbage and the trash. Why branches are lying around the hospital hallway, I don't know. Why are broken bottles? Somebody's clumsy, alright? You know, Echoes, it decided to kill the woman and drop some bottles on the ground, alright? So we're helping Doll Nurse out, and she's got the bag that we're putting the trash in. She's holding 2 bags. She's got a bag for trash, and she's got a bag for recycling. So basically a bag for branches and a bag for broken bottles. And so what we're doing is we're handing those things over to her, and the bags are now full. She thanks us for helping out and making her day, her job go a little bit faster, and then we move on. We go on with our lives. We helped out the local the local hospital. We did some community work. You love to see it. These are all awful. I mean, we're gonna take art knowledge because we have to go to the school one more time, so, or a couple more times, I should say, so you never know. Although I'm pretty sure we got this event earlier, but I could be wrong. We'll take dexterity because it's our combat stat. And then, you know, before we go to Akamanto, we got enough Doom, so I think we'll run from the window, honestly. Yeah, we'll go to the schoolyard because we didn't burn it down. Okay, we usually do, but we didn't. So we're gonna go to the schoolyard. We're gonna get some friends to help us on our journey. Student F, get out of here. Student A, you know, I'd rather not, honestly. And we got Student B, who gives us strength. You love to see it. She will assist us in bracing for impact. Sort of like, you know, you have your shield, ooh, that's rather nice as well. That could actually come in very useful for the fight if we get unlucky with our attacks, I suppose. But we have the Dust of Seeing, so no, we won't get unlucky with our attacks, actually. It's not how it's gonna work. So we will brace for impact, and then we will just attack him. And I'm not even gonna think about this because we're just gonna beat him up. We are just going to beat Akamanto up. Thank you, Kendo Helmet. Very cool. So let me think about this for a second. No? Well, there you go, right? It just works. We probably won't even have to... We probably won't even have to put the mask on, honestly. Shoutouts to the bathtub. You know, we didn't need it because we're playing Ico, so it wasn't really necessary. But, you know, shoutouts to the bathtub for staying through to the end regardless. And yeah, let's just go. We don't really care. We actually have a light source because of the torch. That's really funny. So it'd be Toilet Ghost. I do remember. Because it was first one was, I don't know, but the second one was Toilet Ghost. I remember that much. And, you know, we get a free level up just for fun. We'll take running shoes. And then we'll take dexterity, because of course we will. But yeah, no, it was a pretty good run. Yeah, sure, we've got to do this real quick. Which, you know, you have to do it. It has to be done. It's not a big deal. It's just ceremonial at this point. You dab on him for fun. You know, he can kill you, and he has killed us a few times, but I think that just with what we had going on, there was no way, really. I feel like you didn't unlock any new achievements, which is a real bummer, because we're still missing a few things that we'd really like to have, like the witch's tree and the monument, the junior priest achievement. We'd really like to have both of those, but we don't have either of them, which is a bit unfortunate. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I had a lot of fun recording it. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're all staying safe out there. Have a good one. Hey, 32 minutes, that's pretty good. I was like, oh god, I think this episode's gone on too long. But no, 32 minutes. Pretty good. Thanks for watching.